Attorneys for former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson withdrew their motion against the Massey Commission. Now, Grayson is facing first-degree murder charges for the shooting death of Sonia Massey inside her home last July. Wednesday, his attorneys asked for the judge to order the Massey Commission to stop holding public forums about the case in Peoria due to the potential of tainting the jury pool for that trial scheduled here in October. The Massey Commission filed their own motion yesterday to dismiss that motion, citing free speech. Grayson's attorneys have also filed a motion that Grayson acted in self-defense because Massey threw boiling water in his direction. The court will take up additional evidence in the hearing September 12th.